What you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management. So when it comes to living a great life, becoming successful, reaching your goals, your targets, your dreams, having a great life, and living a wonderful life which is fulfilled and you actually enjoy, I really believe that the period from 20 to 30 is crucial. It is vital to success. It is vital to, being what creates your success. I really think it's the base, the foundation of what determines whether you're successful or not. Now, a lot of people, in their 20s, they love partying, love drinking, love enjoying themselves, having a great life. And I completely understand that. You just come out of college, high school, whatever it may be. You're not a teenager anymore. You feel like you're free. You've got a lot to do. Got the world at your feet. Just want to have a great time. But I think at the end of the day, it's not always about that. If you want to really have long-term success which you really deserve, which you really, where you really feel like you fulfill your potential, I think that comes down to what you do between the ages of 20 and 30. I feel like those ages there, that period there, is the most crucial in whatever you do in your life. It's not 0 to 10 where you're just a baby, you're still young, you're just finding out things. It's not 10 to 20 where you're still maybe in high school, still maybe you feel like you know a lot now, you're doing all these kind of things. But that's still a period of growth. I feel like 20 to 30 is that period, that 10-year period which separates those who do not succeed and those who do succeed. I feel like, whatever you do in those years, again, is the foundation, is the basis of your long-term success. So in this video today, I'm going to explain exactly what you should invest in your 20s to 30s, exactly what you should do, exactly how you should behave, and what will set you up for a long-term success. And what will set you up to make sure that you fulfill your potential, you create a great future, and of course, you live freely. Now, of course, these tips I'm going to give you are not only for people who are in their 20s to 30s. It could be people who are 30, people who are almost 35. It could be people who are younger than 20. But again, like I've said, what you do in your 20s, what you invest in your 20s, is going to set you up for failure or success in your 30s, in your 40s, and even your 50s. Once you get these habits done, once you start doing these things from early, you're guaranteed to do well in later life. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys to invest in is your education. Your education is what's going to set you up for success. Why is that? Because you're educating yourself. You're learning, you're improving, you're creating new ideas, you're finding out things. You're going to get knowledge from it. Educate yourself on the things you want to do later. If you really want to become someone who's a movie director or a film star, whatever you want to be, you educate yourself on how to do those things. You educate yourself on how to get into that industry. You educate yourself on what you need to do. Of course, once you know those things, you can't unknow those things. You're going to learn those things and it's going to be with you for life. You take those skills, you take that education and you multiply it. You use it to create whatever you want to do, whether that's streams of income, whether that's whatever it may be. You invest in your education, you learn, and you're on your way. It's the same when it comes to things like, swimming, when it comes to riding a bike, walking. When you were young, you did those things and you learn about them. Once you learn about them, they were fundamentals. So you came back in 5 years, you still knew how to swim. You came back in 10 years, you still knew how to ride a bike once you got back on. It's the same with education. You learn the basics of something, you're going to remember those things when you come back to doing it. If that's educating yourself when it comes to the stock market, you're going to remember, okay, I haven't done this in a while, but I learned that, this is that. Once you do this is likely to happen. History repeats itself, patterns repeat themselves. Those kind of things that you learn are going to stick with you. And again, it's going to guarantee you success in the long run. Once you learn to educate yourself, once you learn, to change your mindset, to, completely feed yourself, give yourself information, learn from that information, increase your knowledge, you're going to become more powerful. When you apply that knowledge, you apply what you've educated yourself with, you're going to become powerful and eventually unstoppable. So the second thing I want you guys to invest in is a job or a business. That means putting some time and effort into finding your passion. So you're going to say, what, a job and a business and finding a passion, that's completely different things? Well, not directly. You have your 20s. You have nothing to lose. Most of you, will begin your 20s without any debt, without, a wife, husband, people depending on you, children. You're going to begin your 20s without those things. You might acquire them in your 20s, yes, I understand. But at the beginning, you don't have any of those things. So why not invest in a job or a business? And again, how does that relate to passion? Well, because things you enjoy, when you can do them freely, guess what? Eventually, you put more effort into them. You might not notice this, but things that you enjoy. For example, I love football. I love it so much that, you told me to wake up at 4 a.m. to go and play with people, I would go. You told me to go and play at 11 p.m. at night, 12 a.m., I would go. That's the same when it comes to your job or your business. If you really love what you're doing, you really enjoy it, you're really passionate about it, it really excites you, trust me, you can do that long term as a job or a business. So another example, you guys know I love making money. So what do? I do different business things. I do different business ideas. I have a smartwatch company, as you guys know. I don't need to tell you that again. But that's a sign of making money. That's a way to make money. Everybody has their own way of enjoying themselves, relaxing, enjoying what they do. And yours can be anything. You might not have to monetize it, but I'm saying if you create it, as a business, if you use it for yourself to get a job, you're on the right path. Why? Because again, you put more effort, you put more time. You don't care about how hard you work when it comes to that thing because you love it. You love going to the gym. Why not start teaching fitness classes? Why not make that your job? Why not create a business out of it? You love cooking. Why not create your own business? You sell different kind of food. You sell different kind of recipes. You sell different kind of cookbooks. Again, that's your job. That's your business. You love it and you can do it long term, make money off it, and stay happy. That is a huge part to being successful. How happy you are. If you're at a job where you're making $1 million a year, but you just hate it, you're working 80 hours a week, you don't like it, you don't enjoy it, I tell you, long term, you're not going to be as successful as the person making 300k a year doing what they love, doing what they enjoy. Why is that? Again, it comes back down to emotion, it comes down to passion, it comes down to happiness, it comes down to enjoyment. Those are the factors which are going to determine what you do in the future. So in your 20s, create that job or a business and base it on your passion. Because again, it's going to benefit you in the long run. I can't tell you how many people I've seen, who are older than me, double my age, triple my age, that have told me, you have to do what you enjoy. You have to use it, to some degree, even if it's just to relax, to release stress when you come home. Those are the kind of things which are going to create your path, which are going to help you along that path, move you forward. The third thing I'm going to tell you to invest in your 20s is your relationships. So today I want to tell you, go out and connect with other people. Why? Because you never know what can come from it. You never know what can happen afterwards. So what does that mean? Does that mean go and find a girlfriend, a wife, or husband when you're 20? No, that doesn't. But it does mean go out and create relationships. Again, you can do this at 18, you can do this at 30. You ever wonder why the rich people hang out with rich people, wealthy people hang out with more wealthy people? Because they have the same mentality, they have the same ideas. They're gonna, use those relationships to build connections and also both grow. You don't see wealthy people hanging out with poor people with a poor mindset. You might not have a lot of money, but if you have the right mindset, they might hang out with you. They might teach you, they might, give you mentorship, they might help you. But if you have the wrong mindset, they know you don't have a mindset like them, that's not going to work. That's not going to help them, it's not going to help you. So what you need to do is have the right mindset and go out and create relationships. Whether that's networking with people, whether that is finding love through, being a good person, finding people with the same kind of mindset as you, those relationships are the fundamentals, again, of your success in later life. It's going to come from your 20s. I mean, you rarely see people, building their relationships in their 30s and 40s. They start building them in their 20s. They start making those connections. Whether that's someone who's, 65 years old when you're 20, whether that's someone who's 30 when you're 28, it doesn't matter. But you're creating relationships. It's not about your age. It's not about, what color they are, who they are as a person. It's about their mindset, what kind of relationships that are going to benefit you. Again, you never know what can happen. You go put yourself out there, you don't know who you can meet. You might find, this guy knows this guy and he has a key to unlocking your business potential. You might find that, she knows her and guess what? She has this whole brand which is based around something that you want to do. You can get in contact with them, find out some information, and there you go. You might have the key to exactly what you want to do. Now, of course, I know it doesn't happen for everyone. That's very rare. But at the same time, you stay at home doing nothing. You don't put yourself out there. You just go along your path, with your same old friends doing nothing. You're not going to get better. You're not going to create relationships that are going to, unlock your potential. You're not going to find the people who have the key to doing exactly what you want. There are so many opportunities out there. And again, it comes from taking a chance, making a step in the right direction, trying something new, going out and trying to prove yourself, putting in the effort to DM 50 people a day, putting in the effort while you're in quarantine to DM 200 people a week. You have a fitness brand, go and, talk to random fitness people. Go and DM people who are, doing what you want to do. DM people who are just like you. Build relationships. Try those kind of things out. So at the end of the day, when it comes to building relationships, creating a job or a business, investing in yourself, whether that's through education, whether that's through reading, books, however it may be, you have the tools you need. You have your phone, you have a library, you have, online services, you have so many different things. My question at the end of the day is, if you're not doing what you need to do in your 20s, why do you think you're going to be able to do what you want to do in your 30s, your 40s, or 50s? You're going to spend those years trying to catch up, trying to recoup time, trying to do what you didn't do, trying to make up for lost time. You can't do that. I've had enough people who are, older than me who have told me they believe that their 20s are a little bit overrated. So that was all I needed. That was the exact indication I needed to understand what I need to do in my 20s. Again, if that's investing in yourself, your education, if that's creating a good job for yourself, creating a business for yourself, if that's finding the right relationships through, marriage, through dating, through social work, through, networking, through different events, you need to do that. I need to do that, and you need to do that. That's going to set us up for long-term success. And like I've said multiple times already in this video, you can be 18 and do this. You can be 35 and do this. But you need to do it at some point in your life if you want to succeed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always. Make sure you guys leave me a like, subscribe, you comment on the video. You share these with your friends. There are so many people out there who need these kinds of videos. So let's get them out to the more people and hopefully they can use it to benefit themselves. But as always, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I've been Money Management and I've got money to making. You've got money to making. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.